Happy Halloween again, my friends. I'm Jay Avarice.
And I'm Brett, and I still don't have a cool nickname.
I'm tired of carrying this banner of an amazing nickname. It's my name. That's who I am. I'm Jay Avarice. Get your own identity. Do it. Now.
Pork rind.
Pork rind. You know, probably you, Bull, right now is making a movie about killer pork rinds. And there's also a great movie called Attack of the Killed Tomatoes. Did you like that movie, Brett?
No.
Do they have it in the theaters, too? I wonder if they did.
I don't think so.
You know... Hell,
I hope not.
Well, they better.
Nobody saw it.
No one will see if they put it back in. Help us out, folks. Was it really in the theaters? Was it not? Either way, I don't know. But we talked about movies last time. This time, something else. Hey, Brett.
Yes, Jay.
Do you like video games?
Actually, Jay, I do.
I do, too.
You don't say.
I just did. And, you know, there's a lot of games out there that remind me of the Halloween season. I mean, off the top of my head, Silent Hill.
Eternal Darkness.
Ooh, Diablo.
Condemned.
Okie dokie, ping pong match going on.
Wow.
But the one that really sticks out to me, and I know you're going to agree with this one, is the Resident Evil series.
Well, it looks like I do agree with that.
We're in agreement.
Yes, we
Thank
are.
you.
You're welcome.
Great. But, you know, what about, I mean, the series in general, they made some movies off it with Paul W.S. Anderson, who I don't think is the greatest director in the world. He made an amazing movie called Event Horizon. That was his first movie, I believe. That's a scary effing movie.
It's a great movie.
And if all you know of Resident Evil is the movies, I feel sorry for you. Play the damn game. But, you know, there's, how many Resident Evils are there now? Like 25?
At least 10. Definitely more than that, actually.
Yeah, 300. But I still think that Resident Evil 2 and 4 are the ones that are like the...
Those are the two pivotal ones of the entire series. I mean, if you look at the time they came out and the kind of games they were for the time...
It was like the late 90s, 96, 97-ish, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You know, you had Resident Evil 1 that came out. It was a great game.
Atmospheric.
Yeah, just terrific voice acting, too, as we all know.
Yeah.
Jill Sandwich.
You know, I always wanted Jill Sandwich, and we don't know what happened to Barry.
Where's Barry?
Probably somewhere. Probably.
So, it was a great game, but when Resident Evil 2 came out, they just built on everything that they did in Resident Evil 1 and just made it a really, just a solid, I would maybe dare to say perfect game from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people get on it for its camera angles, which they fixed in, if you want to say fix, in Resident Evil 4.
They changed the whole thing to that, behind the shoulder.
Well, yeah, they gave you the third-person view. Personally, at times, yes, I'm not going to lie to you, at times it was a frustrating view in Resident Evil 2, 1, 2, and 3. But I think it added like an extra creepy factor to it that I really liked.
It was very cinematic. Like it
was cinematic without actually having cinematics because, you know, for the time there really wasn't cinematics.
Yeah, this is the beginning of like the polygon 3D age, and the games still, in a sense, kind of hold up because people like us who played them when they first came out, I mean, they still kind of creep you out. I mean, the dogs jumping through the windows.
Absolutely, the arms busting through the wood. I don't care who you are, how old you are, how tough you think you are. The first time you walk down that first hallway in the police station, those arms busted through the windows. You shit your pants.
I actually did need oops, I crap my pants in the part where you were in the interrogation room, and all of a sudden the liquor just right through.
Right through the window.
I paused the game. I was like, and I just took a walk because it scared the bejesus out of me, and I was worried I just did.
Honestly, that's the thing I miss about the new Resident Evils too. Like, you know, Resident Evil 4. Don't get me wrong, I love that game. I think it's a great game, and it's another game that just kind of reinvented the whole.
It went more action.
Genre. It did go more action, and you know, like in Resident Evil's 1 and 2, and I guess you can say 3 too. You had that like shock horror where, you know, things busting through the walls.
Yeah,
the
jump
crows,
scares.
Yeah, the crows busting through the windows, the tyrant dropping through the ceiling.
Yeah.
You lost that.
Stars.
Yeah, you lost that in Resident Evil 4, but they did improve a lot. You know, the aiming actually got, as you know, got a lot better.
Yeah.
But you know, there are some things that, you know, Resident Evil 2 you just miss.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot newer then too as well. And you know, again, things get watered down with time. I attribute Resident Evil 4's success. I mean, they really went out there and tried to redefine the series, and that was all people think that's the best game in the series. Personally, and we're in agreement, Resident Evil 2 is always going to do it for me.
Absolutely. I mean, if you compare it, and it's funny if you think about it too, because when Resident Evil 2 came out, I think that was about the time that Silent Hill was coming out, and you know, everything that was just coming around that area that was survival horror just pretty much ripped off of Resident Evil. They really did start everything. And then when Resident Evil 4 came out and they got, you know, the third-person view and they changed everything like action-wise, if you look at most games that came out in that area that were also survival horror, they pretty much did. They followed suit. They did the same thing that Resident Evil did.
Exactly. Well, folks, you got a lot of games to pick from. It's Halloween time. Whatever scares you, let us know. Comment. And I still got to buy my costume, so I got to go shopping. Where should we go?
Well, I think you should shop smart, and I think you should shop at S-Mart.
Ooh, you're damn right. We're going there. Guys, I'm Jay Avarice.
And I'm Brett.
And you still don't have a nickname.
We'll get there.
We'll get there, folks. Have a good one.